guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while, it's been a little bit over a week since I posted a video. I've just been extremely busy. I'm graduating this year. I'm getting my bachelor's degree in computer science, so I have about a month and a half left of school, and teachers are getting a little psycho with the homework, so I've been extremely busy. I've been wanting to make this video because the weather is finally starting to break and it's slightly starting to finally get above 50 degrees where I'm at. So spring is finally trying to start. So I wanted to do a spring makeup tutorial. It's really bright. Of course, I've got the little flower necklace and the pastel colors. So I wanted to be all matchy-matchy. So this entire look is just a spring smoky eye. And the star of the show is on the lid. I'm so excited to finally use this eyeshadow. I just got it. I haven't used it yet, so this was my first time using it in this video. It's called Urban Decay Solstice. Oh my god. Just wait to see this. It's literally awesome. But yeah, that's the star of the show in this video, but it's a very spring, very bright, very fresh and awake look. So I wanted to do this spring makeup tutorial. And it's very subdued, so this could be worn every day. It's not something that's like really crazy out there that you can only wear like at nighttime. This you can wear throughout the day. I think it's really pretty, it's very fresh looking, very awake looking. So if you'd like to see how I got this really pretty, fresh, spring smoky eye, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so let's get started. Please excuse my voice, I'm a little sick right now doing this voiceover, so I'm sorry if I sound really stuffy. But I'm going in with a primer. This is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. And then I'm going in with the Benefit Poreprofessional primer to put that on the areas of my cheeks that have larger pores. It just helps smooth them out and make them smaller. Then I'm going in with the Nars Pro Prime Instant Line and Pore Perfector. I'm putting this in my laugh lines and in the dimple on my top lip just to help fill in those lines so that my foundation doesn't settle there and crease. Then I'm going in with the Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade 125. I'm using a Sigma F80 kabuki brush to apply my foundation. I'm just buffing that into my skin. This is a really great foundation for all skin types. I found that it's good for oily skin, and for people I know that have dry skin, they say that it works well with their skin also. So if you have combination skin, this is probably great. Then I'm going in with the Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium. I'm only using this just to cover up any extra scarring. And I'm using a Sigma concealer brush just to blend that in. Then I'm going in with MAC Pro-Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. I'm using this to highlight my face, under my eyes, and I will be using it on the bottom part of my forehead and my bridge of my nose. You want a concealer that's lighter than your skin color so that you can properly highlight. I'm highlighting here just to balance out the under eye area, because if you have a really white under eye area and that's the only place you have highlighting, it can look a little odd and imbalanced, so putting it in the middle of your forehead and the bridge of your nose will actually balance out your highlight. Then I'm just blending that out with a damp beauty blender. Then I'll be setting that using the Anastasia, I said that really weird, Anastasia Contour Kit. This is the banana shade powder. This is to set the concealer so that it doesn't crease throughout the day, and it also helps brighten up that area as well. Then I'm just bronzing my neck slightly. This is the Bobbi Brown bronzer in the shade Medium. Then I'm using Rimmel Stay Matte foundation powder. I've actually really been liking this. I've been using it just to set my T-zone area, not for an actual foundation application, but it really smooths everything out and it helps me stay matte in my T-zone. Then I'm using Benefit the Poreprofessional Agent Zero Shine. This is just a really matte powder, and I'm using a small brush just to apply that to my T-zone as well. I know I put a lot of mattifying stuff on my T-zone areas, but that's because I'm super oily. Then I'm going to contour. I'm using Benefit Hoola bronzer and a Sigma contour brush. I'm doing the temples of my forehead and the top areas of my forehead. This will make your forehead look smaller. You can also do a little bit on your jawline to make your jawline look sharper. And then I'm just making that fishy face to carve out my contour. And it will look a little bit harsh at first because I'm doing a straight line, and then I'll be going in circular motions afterwards to blend it out to make it look nice and airbrushed. Then I'll be using two Makeup Geek blushes. I'll be mixing them together. I wanted like a light pastel-y pink blush just because I was going for that spring look. So the two blushes I'm using are Makeup Geek Secret Admirer and Makeup Geek First Love, and I'm just using a Coastal Scents angled blush brush to apply this to the apples of my cheeks and blend it upward. Now to start off with the eyes, I'm using MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prime my eyes. I'm just using my finger to rub that all over my eyelids and my upper crease area. Oh, and I forgot to highlight. So I'm using the Becca Rose Gold highlighter, and I'm using a Sigma tapered highlighter brush to put this on the top parts of my cheekbones. I don't like to highlight too much just because I don't really like to look dewy. Now I'm going in with Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie. This is just my transition shade. You won't really see this color, but this is just to help the next colors blend easier, and I'm using a Sigma E40 fluffy brush. Then I'm going in with a Morphe shadow. This is ES13. This is just like a light caramely brown, like a very light caramely brown. And I'm using this as my first color, and I'm still using that Sigma E40 fluffy brush. Then going in with another Morphe shadow. This is just like a darker caramely brown. This is the ES15, and I'll be applying this with the same Sigma E40 fluffy brush in my entire crease area, just like the previous brown color, and I'm going in circular motions on the outside. Then I'm using Makeup Geek Coco Bear, and I'm using a Sigma E25 blending brush because this is slightly smaller than the E40, and I'm putting this on the outer part of my crease area. Then I'm just blending that out to soften it with that E40 again. This is crucial to go back in and blend. Then I'm going in with another Morphe shadow. This is the ES71. This is like a darkish maroon color. It's similar to Makeup Geek Bitten. It's really, really pretty, and it goes very well with warm caramely browns. So I'm just using that E25 to blend that into the outer crease and bringing it slightly on the outer part of my lid. And this is the star of the show. This is Urban Decay's Solstice. It actually has different colored reflex, so you can see it turns like a bluish, maroonish color. Depending on how it hits the light, it's really pretty because it turns different colors. You want to use a packing brush for this, a very thin, flat, oval-shaped eyeshadow brush. This is actually an Urban Decay eyeshadow brush, not blush, but I'm using this to put that on my entire lid. I actually wet my brush before I dipped it. This is because it helps pick up more pigment. Then I'm mixing those two first Morphe shadows we put on in the beginning in our crease area. I'm just mixing them and using a Sigma flat definer to buff that into my lower lash line to smoke it out. Then I'll be going in with Makeup Geek Coco Bear. That's the third color we used in our crease area, and I'm putting that on my flat definer to blend that on the outer part of my lash line, and I'm going in towards the corner, but I'm not going all the way in. Then I'm just using a Sigma pencil brush. This is clean. I'm just using it to buff it out and blend it just to make it look more smoky. You want no product on this. Then I'm going in with Makeup Geek Shimma and a Sigma E44. I use this just to highlight my brow bone, and I'll be popping a little bit of it in the corners of my eyes as well. This just helps your eyes look larger and more awake. Then I'll be going in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliner pencil. This is just in the shade black, and I'm just putting this on my waterline only. Then I'm just curling my lashes to put on mascara. I'm doing no wing today or no top eyeliner. You can, of course, if you choose to, but I chose not to just because I wanted the focus to be on that pretty Solstice eyeshadow on my lid. I didn't want the black wing to take anything away from it. Then I'm just using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on my top lashes. I actually used Benefit Their Real mascara on my bottom lashes. I just cut that part out of the video. And then I'll be going in with false lashes. These are House of Lashes in the style Iconic. And then for my lips, I'm using a ColourPop Lippie stick in the shade Button.
And just like do a diagonal line from like my mouth to your ear. That's all you gotta do. See how easy that was? See how like carved out my cheekbones? You see how carved out my cheekbones are right now?
That was really good. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, just
I just realized hers is so much darker. So
she's jealous. She's always been jealous of
that
me.
one is so beautiful that I have to take